Hi there. This is deTraci at Isis Oasis, and in honor of Earth Day today, I wanted to show you our labyrinth. Our Ankh labyrinth is something that Lady Lorian created in kind of a rush one day, and she had a desire to have a labyrinth, and very quickly it was made so. And right now we've let it go a little bit wild because it's filled with wildflowers, especially we're letting them grow, and then we will trim it down and replant it. So I wanted to do this before we do that, just so you can see how lovely it really is. And here's some of the gorgeous poppies. And the labyrinth is in the shape of an ankh, which may be a little bit hard to see given the overgrowth right now. And it takes about 99 steps in and about 99 steps out. And this is the right arm of the ankh as you're walking into it. And as I go through this area, I always try to think about what is right with my life. Oh look, here comes the cat into the labyrinth too. So I don't know if he'll stick to the paths. Oh, he's doing very well. Look at him go. He knows what a labyrinth is for. Hey, tiger. But he doesn't always stay on the path. After all, he is a cat. And as you know, here at the Temple of Isis, we celebrate Catma, not Dogma. So he's off on his own. So I try in the right arm of the ankh to consider what's right with my life, what I like, what I want to keep, what is going well. Then as I go over the top loop of the ankh, I try to consider how things are integrating. Do I have a good balance? Where am I going with things? What am I thinking about? Because the top loop of the ankh is kind of equivalent to your head. If you think of the ankh as a human body, that would be the head. And then I go into the left arm of the ankh. And as I'm walking through here, I try to consider what might be best left behind. What is left? And to see if these things are still serving me, to see if they're things that I want to integrate more fully, just considering what is on the left side. And I know that's a little bit binary in thinking, and not everything on the right is good or bad, and not everything on the left is good or bad, but it's one way of looking. And then here, as we approach the center of the ankh labyrinth, I have a choice. Do I go clockwise or counterclockwise? And depending on what I'm trying to do or what is really with my mind, here again, I'm trying to think, well, am I bringing things in or am I casting things out? And during my initial quarantine on returning from my travels, this was my exercise field. So I would come out here, stay in house all the rest of the day, but I was allowed out for exercise, so I would come out here and I would walk the labyrinth multiple times. And so I really got to know it and appreciate it. Now here I'm going back through. Another chance to consider what the left arm may hold that I don't want, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've thought of something that should be left behind and now I'm reconsidering. That gives me that chance to do so. And as I walk through here, you can see all of our lovely, predominantly orange flowers. They're growing in the labyrinth. These are a local native calendula, which are doing very well here. As you can see, some escaped gazania daisies. I think that's what those are. And other things that are growing within the grass, including we get these lovely little purple flowers, and I need to look those up and see what they really are. There they are. So I continue on around the labyrinth, walking out of it, and here are some of our wonderful California poppies. They're just doing so well here, and I'm hoping that we can maybe transplant them from the paths. These guys are safely within a garden, so they're fine, but the ones on the path, I wish we could kind of shift, but as I say, they're just too beautiful to mess with when they're in bloom. And so I go around here and come on back out. And you can see we have some other lovely orange flowers here too, which I just want to sort of zoom in on. I'm on the outside edge of the labyrinth now. But you can see the poppies, the orange gazanias, and then this single little stand of orange flowers too. And if you look at what I'm wearing today, it is an orange dress. Let me see if I can do this properly. And this dress I'm wearing in honor of all the orangeness here, but it's also a very special dress to me too, because I have, it was given to me when we were evacuating. And after we'd evacuated, we went to a thrift shop because we had we had very few clothes and other items with us. I'm trying to figure out how to turn this around so you can see me. And the owner of the thrift store, when she heard that we were there, I was buying socks, she said, "Oh my goodness, no, we'll please, choose something else to wear," because when we had been evacuating the animals just before dawn, I had a suitcase ready to go, but that's not the suitcase that came with me. And so I literally had an empty suitcase that had been put into the truck, and so I had almost nothing with me. And she said, "Well, choose something." And I saw this dress, and I thought, that I might want to be able to wear something sort of ritual during the time that we were away, and I thought, well, maybe this will work. And so this is a very precious dress. I was so grateful. You think we know what it's like to really be running around and not have much in the way of resources or whatever, but the socks and this dress that I got that day really gave me another point of view on how wonderful it is when someone helps you in those moments, and it just, reinforced my desire to do the same for others too. So anyway, so this orange color in our garden is well reflected, and I really just wanted to share this for Earth Day. As I say, it's starting to get a little dry here. We'll be mowing it down soon and replanting it, but I wanted to share it with you when it's in all its natural and wild glory, and hopefully you can enjoy it and think about it. And soon there'll be a time when you can come and walk the labyrinth yourself, and I think you'll enjoy that very much and be able to draw helpful insights from it too. So Goddess bless you all. I'm so glad that you joined me for this moment, and we can take a little bit look at the garden area, which is really looking so beautiful. Here we have a type of peach tree that looks like it's going to come into good fruit. We have olives here, some native oaks. For the first time this past year, we began doing our own olives. I'd done a tiny batch a previous season, but then our volunteer Theo just made up a lot of wonderful olives from our big olive tree here. I'm going to walk over and show it to you, because actually now I'm thinking of it, we do have some other really pretty flowers here too. But this is our eating olive tree. Beautiful tree. And more of those lovely calendulas, and a little bit of blue borage there breaking through our gazebo. And this used to be a huge vineyard, but then the fire department wanted some land to expand their building, and Lady Lorian thought that was a really good idea to have a nice modern fire department directly next door. That certainly came to be true in the last 4 years with all of our many fire events, 2 evacuations, and a few other things along the way. And we have our little geodesic dome here. Great place to sit. And some more flowers over here too. And unfortunately, the irises are not in the sunlight right now. I wanted to show them to you because we have these really magnificent irises, but they are not showing. And I think those are some of the ones that of our priestesses Patricia gave us, but I'm not positive about that. So anyway, you can see our black alpaca moving in the background, enjoying the day, and this is what it is from Isis Oasis today. It's nice, almost no traffic on the road out there. We're getting to hear things so much more clearly, hear more bird song, and really enjoy this magical space. So once again, Goddess bless you all. Hope to see you physically here sometime soon. And if not, then please keep visiting us virtually, and we will look forward to next time. Say bye, alpacas. Oh, by the way, they say that for good social distancing, you should have at least a llama between you and the next person. Our alpacas are actually a little shorter than that, but just remember, keep a llama between you and the next person, and that will help keep you safe. Goddess bless.